All right, we're still following that breaking news. The suspicious packages have been found in downtown Atlanta at the Richard B. Russell Federal Building, and it was all a hoax, according to U.S. Marshals.
Yeah, so U.S. Marshals saying that suspicious package, there were several of them. Turns out that they were crushed up over-the-counter pills. So that's according to them. Right now, there is no threat. We're giving you a live look of the scene out there, and as you can see, it seems that things are looking a lot more calm than they did probably about 30 minutes ago. But again, turns out that there has been an all clear given after those suspicious envelopes were sent to a federal building in downtown Atlanta. This was on Ted Turner Drive in Spring Street. And it appears right now that, again, the all clear has been given, so you should be able to get back into that area if you need to do so.